I mean, I feel like my whole life has been imposter syndrome in the most positive way. In the most positive way, and what I mean by that is, I was, like I said, I was a chubby kid, but I felt like I kept getting these opportunities. Like I was a pretty good athlete. I'd be asked to be on these teams, and it felt like every step of the way, still to this day, I would barely be getting in the room or barely be on the team or barely get the opportunity, and then had to adapt to this situation, like literally for the last 30 years. And it always felt like I had to have a chip on my shoulder and be gritty and figure it out and get used to that feeling of like,
Sure.
what am I doing? I shouldn't be here. But as that goes on, like you take a look back and like you turn behind and like all of a sudden you're at the top of the stairs. Like every one of those steps was part of the journey, and you're now at the top of the stairs and you're like, wow, like look at everything I've done. And so I've always felt that. There's still situations I feel that, but the more you're in them, the more you get used to that feeling. And so now I think that I'm to a point where I've done enough that that feeling's not necessarily unfamiliar, and I don't, hide in the corner as much as I used to. I kind of, I've been there and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
ride this out and we're going to get through it and you'll be okay.